Idaho, the gem state.
Lunchtime. I've noticed that I've never shown myself eating the stuff that I said I was going to be eating, so I guess I'll do that now. For my protein and for a way to make myself feel full, I've been putting bison jerky on these crackers. Pioneer shit. We have dried fruit. These are dried pineapples. They're not very good, but they are really nutritious. The most important part of my mealtime is water. It's good for you. With all the miles that I've moved, it's definitely the most important part of my diet. For a second there, I forgot we were pioneers heading out west on the Oregon Trail. I got my canteen. Lovely.
When I stopped in Soda Springs, I checked out the Pyramid Geyser, and I got an absolutely beautiful shot of the geyser actually erupting. You've probably seen it on my channel already. If not, the link will be in the description, but I have the full eruption of the geyser. I will play you a short clip here, but I do have the full-length one in the description. It was quite majestic and beautiful, and it's right in the middle of town and it's easy to find. So anybody who drives through Soda Springs, I suggest sticking around for a geyser eruption. They happen about every hour, so you should find time to find one.
So you can kind of tell I'm out of breath. Knowing what I know now, coming back up from the water, this fence here is meant to keep animals in and not people out. There was something down in the brush about 50 yards from the water. I could not see it, but it kept making sounds. Inaudible. I couldn't figure it out what it was, but it didn't want me there, so from the water to here, I walked backwards all the way up the hill, and yeah, so here we are, another close encounter on the Oregon Trail.
Now we fast forward to Shoshone Falls, where it's deemed the Niagara of the West. I met a nice woman there by the name of Kelly because we were fellow animal lovers. There was a dog with a collar who was well kept. It was obviously somebody's pet in the middle of the road. And we sat there and kind of talked and had a great conversation about just life in general. And we waited for the Twin Falls Animal Control to come by and pick up the dog, and hopefully it found its owner. I'd like to say hello to Kelly because I gave her some contact information, and if you're watching this, I still remember our chat, and I hope you got back to Tennessee okay.
Oh, thank you so much for... Let me say bye, baby. Come here, she just pee-peed right before she got in my car. Bye, baby.
Right there is where a wagon would come out of the water from the ferry. And then this is literally a trail that some of our pioneers took to get to Oregon.
I'm going to interject here real quick. Bonneville Point is important for the fact that I left a treasure there. And in the next few clips that you will see, I will give you a riddle to its whereabouts.
Right in the middle of your screen is the forest that Bonneville was talking about. And then on the right side of your screen, in the midst of the forest, is Boise, Idaho. Before I forget, I've left the 4th cache of the Oregon Trail treasure hunt here at Bonneville Point. So here's your riddle. Whether you're a treasure hunter, pioneer, or trapper, attending this will require you to dress dapper. Naturally, this historic marker is in the parking lot of a Staples. This is where the pioneers would get all their office supplies for the year.
The last place that I visited in Idaho was actually a very big pain in the ass to find. I had to let you know that it was an absolute chore to find this marker. This was the old Fort Boise trading post marker where the original Fort Boise sat. All I had were verbal directions. It took me about an hour and a half and killed a whole bunch of daylight. However, I found it, And the marker was a bear, so it wasn't all lost because my favorite animals are bears. That concludes the Oregon Trail portion of Idaho. We have technically 2 more states to enter. We slip into Washington in the next episode, but that was Idaho. If you've liked any of the Oregon Trail treasure hunt videos that I've done, please think about subscribing, or think about subscribing if you like any of the other content that you see on this channel. You're a daisy if you do.